Yes, people, what's going on? It's Egal Talks Football. I'm back again with another video. Oh, what's that? Why is this thing playing? Oh, sorry about that, guys. How's everyone doing today on Egal Talks Football? We're back again with another video, and I just gotta tell you guys something. Today, we got a lot of stuff to cover. Not only are we gonna talk about the match preview and go through our combined, our predicted 11, talk about a little bit about Caicedo because we're going to be facing Brighton. Also looking at the Granit Xhaka rumors, everything around Granit Xhaka potentially leaving, potentially staying, because it's kind of a mess. You're hearing both sides of the argument. Fabrizio Romano saying he's going to stay, other things. And also David Ornstein a little bit mudded by the fact that Zinchenko has been spotted in training after he reported that he's going to be out for the remainder of the season. It's kind of making you think, like, what is he really talking about? Because Zinchenko's in training. Mikel Arteta saying he still might play, but we got reports yesterday that he might be done for the season. Like, what is going on? Also, Ivan Toney, £100 million price tag on Ivan Toney. Is anyone going to sign Ivan Toney for $100 million? $100 million, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. But yeah, let me know how you guys are feeling about the game against Brighton. And let me know how you guys are feeling about all the transfer rumors and everything that's floating about at this moment in time. There's a lot going around. There's a lot to talk about. So I guess we'll begin by going to our Arsenal's Twitter page and showing you guys a special announcement that they made yesterday ahead of the big summer that we're going to be having. We're going to be having a big summer transfer window. And with the summer, there's also going to be a big preseason tour in America. They just announced one of the big games that we're going to be playing in America over the summer is going to be in July at the SoFi Stadium, Stan Kroenke Stadium, and this is going to be versus Barcelona. They announced it today. So on July 26th, Wednesday, July 26th in the summer 2023, you're going to be at Arsenal facing Barcelona, and this is quite big because it's like, when was the last time we played Barcelona? I don't remember. In America, the Arsenal fans over there are going to get to see a team, and especially in Los Angeles, where it's probably very difficult for them to stay awake to watch the games as the games are happening. What time is it for them? Like late at night or very early in the morning when these games are coming on for them. So yeah, that is probably the first thing that I wanted to talk about right there. And it's just great to go up against Barcelona and have such a strong team play up against Arsenal to get us ready for the summer transfer window. Big up everyone. Yeah, people, make sure you do go and like that goddamn video. Stop whatever you're doing right now and like the video. It helps out the channel a lot. And also, if you're on Twitter, make sure you like the video and leave any comments. Let me know where you're watching from also if you're in the chat. But yeah, it's quickly just shifting gears away from that. There's also a lot of rumors about Arsenal potentially making transfer signings and who we're going to be going for in the summer, which players we're going to be going for. And we're now linked to RB Leipzig's center back slash winger, center back slash fullback. He can play many different positions across the defense. He's a very versatile player who can benefit us a lot. Now, reports coming out from Fabrizio Romano saying that Arsenal have been scouting Mohamed Simakan over there in RB Leipzig, and this is a very exciting defensive signing for Arsenal. This is a player who could improve our defense immediately coming in, and he can play multiple positions. Not only could he be cover for center back, but he could also be cover at right back, as he has played there before. And this could be a similar profile to Ben White in that situation. And he could also cover for Saliba in the case if Saliba got injured or anything like that. So this is another player that we are looking at. Very much of the mold of very much of a mold of somebody who's versatile, that can play across the back line. That seems like what we've been going for, versatile players. He's 23 years old, French player, and he's really just an exciting young player that we can get from that RB Leipzig setup. He's been a big part of the RB Leipzig setup for what has it been, a year or two, if I'm not mistaken. The last 2 years, he's been really playing a lot of games for them. He played 28 games for them yet last year in the Bundesliga. This year has played another 21 games for them in the Bundesliga. Has featured in almost all their Champions League games this season, in addition to a lot of their cup games. He's very much a young player who's making his way up through the ranks. He's already won one trophy with them. If I'm not mistaken, he won the cup, the German version of the FA Cup. That's what he won. What is it called? The DF Pokal. I think that's the one that he got. But yeah, man, honestly, he can play right back, center back, and you could even see him play right mid in times in his career. He hasn't had too many injuries in his career, and this is a young guy who can come in for what, around 20, 25 mil potentially. I think it's a decent fee, and it would be a lot better than paying all the ridiculous fees that we're hearing about paying for some of these other players. He is a good player, some guys are saying in the chat. Let me know what you guys know about him. And would you be down for Mohamed Simakan to come to Arsenal? Yeah, that's really where we're going with it right now. I really do believe this could be the signing that we look at. And a lot of people are talking about, one second. A lot of people are talking about Arsenal signing a center half, but looks like Manchester United are also interested in the player that they dubbed the next Varane, because he is French and he's always going to be compared to other Frenchmen. So yeah, they're dubbing him the next Varane. RB Leipzig's defender, Mohamed Simakan. That is who we're currently interested in. We're going to have to wait and see where things go from there, but it seems like a very interesting rumor. Let me know if you guys know much about him. Let me know what you guys think about him. And yeah, we'll keep it moving from that transfer rumor at this moment in time. Now, moving away from that transfer rumor and just bringing it back to the injuries. There was a situation where David Ornstein said something about Zinchenko potentially missing the last remaining games of not only Zinchenko, but he also mentioned William Saliba. So this is where things kind of get weird. David Ornstein doesn't usually get things wrong. David Ornstein is not somebody who ever really gets things wrong. David Ornstein is usually on 100% on point with everything. But today it seems like his article that he put out a couple of days ago kind of doesn't make sense what's happening with it, because we've seen images of Zinchenko in training today. Now, what is happening? This is from today. You have a picture of Gabriel, Zinchenko, and Jorginho. And how is he in training if there's a situation where he was literally, oh sorry, is it lagging? But yeah, how is he in training if he is the guy who David Ornstein just said this guy is out for the remainder of the season? Like, what on earth is going on? I'm confused. I don't get it. How is this happening? Like, I'm honestly so shocked. Zinchenko, you would have thought, is it lagging? Is it really lagging? Hopefully it's better, because I connected the internet directly now. Hopefully it's better. But yeah, let me know if it's better or not. But I'm quite shocked to see Zinchenko in these photos in training, because if I'm not mistaken, David Ornstein did report that he is going to be out for the remaining 4 games of the season. And David Ornstein is somebody who does his due diligence, very respected in the media, and he's not somebody who rarely gets things wrong. So I don't know why he would have reported such an article just the other day, where we already knew about William Saliba, but Zinchenko on top of that. It is strange. It is very strange. Is it lagging? Is it lagging still? Let me know if it's still lagging or not. Sorry about that, guys. I need to get this sorted out. I don't know what the hell is going on today. But yeah, maybe I just need to connect the internet directly to the thing. Let me try that. 1 second. Let me just connect the internet directly to my computer, just to have it fully connected as fast as possible. But yeah, so with this being said, I was quite shocked. David Ornstein, you don't usually get things wrong, but it looks like you might have gotten this one wrong. Hopefully Zinchenko's available for some of these games before the end of the season, and we'll have to wait and see where things go from there. But I am quite optimistic that he wouldn't be in training if he was injured. So we might get to see him before the end of the season. There's 3 games remaining, and wouldn't it be funny if he started against Brighton? Wouldn't it be funny if he started against Brighton and David Ornstein, everything he said was gone down the window? But you know what? I don't think, even if that does happen, I don't think David Ornstein is going to lose any credibility. The guy is a very credible journalist, and he's not going to lose his credibility just like that. But you know what else is going around? There's some crazy rumors that Arsenal are going to get Joao Cancelo. reports coming out that Arsenal are interested, are one of the clubs interested in Joao Cancelo. Hopefully my thing is not lagging anymore. Let me know if it's lagging, guys. I hate when these things happen. Sometimes you just don't know. It just pops. These internet issues happen out of nowhere. But yeah, Joao Cancelo is the latest player linked to a move to switch from Manchester City to Arsenal, with a high transfer value revealed. I don't think Manchester City would ever sell to us again, personally for me, but Mikel Arteta feels that the Portuguese left back would fit into the style of play perfectly, as he already knows the player. And of course, you could just tell the quality of Joao Cancelo. Could you guys see Joao Cancelo joining Arsenal in the summer? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. A little crackly, like the mic. Yo, what is going on with that? So now you're saying the audio is bad too. Okay, is it better? Let me just sit closer. Okay, what about now? Is the audio better? Is the audio better? No? Woohoo. Woohoo. Okay. I don't know if you guys are messing with me or if it's actually bad. But yeah, please, can you bring Cancelo? He's brilliant. Bro, I don't know if they're actually going to do it. I think it's just a rumor at this point. I wouldn't put your hopes up. But yeah, I think it is a situation where we're going to consider looking at Cancelo as a club, but I don't think Manchester City would ever sell to Arsenal anymore. They've learned from their mistakes. They're going to learn from their mistakes selling to us in the last time, and I don't think they're going to do it again this time. I think they really will. If anything happens, they're going to try their best to not sell to a direct rival in Arsenal, and that's probably the smart thing to do. Why would they sell to us? Really and truly, why would they sell to us in this kind of situation? They don't need to sell to us. So I don't really think they're going to sell to us again. I think Man City are going to hold on to Joao Cancelo and potentially move him on to somebody across Europe. Probably not at the expense of Arsenal, at their own expense. To give us a player to strengthen Arsenal again, I think is ludicrous. I don't think they're going to do it. I think for us to expect that also is a little bit different. We shouldn't be expecting them to go out of their way and improve our rival. But yeah, that's enough. That's enough on Joao Cancelo. Let's go to Ivan Toney. Ivan Toney, ladies and gentlemen. Ivan Toney. Would you guys like Ivan Toney at Arsenal? Let me know. Would you guys be open to Ivan Toney at Arsenal? Because I've been saying we should go for Ivan Toney for a long time now. For a little while now, I've been talking about Ivan Toney, and I've been saying Arsenal should sign Ivan Toney. Arsenal should go for Ivan Toney. Arsenal should consider Ivan Toney as a potential transfer target. Well, there is some rumors floating about. There are some rumors floating about. If I'm not mistaken, Fabrizio Romano had something to say today about Ivan Toney, where he was talking about Ivan Toney potentially no, it wasn't Fabrizio Romano. It was his age. It was his. No, it wasn't his agent. Who was it? Here we go. Ivan Toney's. The manager of Brentford, Thomas Frank, has reportedly put a price tag and revealed the price tag of Ivan Toney and how much he would cost. His valuation, £100 million, ladies and gentlemen. Ivan Toney's valuation from Thomas Frank is £100 million. He says Ivan Toney can be worth £100 million in my opinion. What would you pay for a striker that guarantees you 20 goals? 20 goals from a mid-table team. What he could do at a bigger club. He can mature like fine wine. Talking about Ivan Toney, guys. If you take away the charges, I think every top club in the Premier League looks at him and says he's a viable candidate to bring into their club. I think the fact that he has these charges right now is the main reason why people are staying away from him and staying away from Ivan Toney. But yeah, as you guys are here, let me know, would you guys take Ivan Toney? And do you think the price tag of $100 million is a little bit too much money to be considering for Ivan Toney that currently plays for Brentford? Or do you think that's a realistic price? I think 80 million is probably a little bit better, similar to how Declan Rice, people are saying 100 20 million. I think those price tags are just out of this world, ridiculous price tags that people are going to throw around. But yeah, would you take Ivan Toney? And while you're here, also make sure you do hit that goddamn like button, people. Don't forget to hit that like button. It helps out the channel out a lot and supports the channel. Make sure you do hit that like button. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel, as that also helps the channel out massively, right? But yeah, this is the situation at this moment in time. Let me know what you guys are saying in the chat, because for me, it is what it is. It is what it is. Let's see where things go from there. Some people making fun of people who are bigging up Unai Emery. That is funny. That is funny. But yeah, let's move on. Let's move on from let's see what some of you guys are saying in the chat. 100% thumbs up for Ivan Toney. 60 million max for Ivan Toney. He's definitely too much money. Not for me. 100 million is not until he court shifts is sorted. Yeah, definitely. You can't pay that kind of money with thing. Southampton relegated. Hope they never come back again. Southampton's officially relegated. Are they officially relegated? Are Southampton? Oh shit! Yeah, Southampton are officially relegated. Southampton are officially relegated. Bro, somebody get me the Lavia guy, man. Somebody get me Lavia. You know what's crazy? Southampton got relegated in the season when they picked up 2 points against us. They picked up 2 points against us and they got relegated. Crazy. Ivan Toney is worth every penny he got. 100 million though. 100 million sounds like way too much money for me. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like Ivan Toney, but 100 million? Like, what are we talking about here? 100 million. 100 million. It's just way too much money for Ivan Toney, guys. 100 million is way too much money for Ivan Toney. I rate Ivan Toney, but 100 million? Come on. 100 million is way too much money for Ivan Toney. I think if it was a little bit more realistic price, then maybe. But 100 million is not the ballpark that I'd be willing to pay. I think we gotta be a little bit more realistic than 100 million. If we can get 80 million, then maybe. Well, that's where we can meet up and be like, you know what, that's a reasonable conversation there. But yeah, let's now go to talking about Arteta and 1 second. One second. Let me just save this. What am I doing? Where is it? Okay. Next, we got to talk about Mikel Arteta, and we got to talk about the situation with Arteta and what's his name, Granit Xhaka potentially leaving. Now, the rumors about Granit Xhaka potentially leaving is a weird rumor. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think Granit Xhaka will be leaving? Is Granit Xhaka leaving? Is he going to be leaving the club? Is there going to be something? Because there's a lot of mixed reports about the Granit Xhaka situation at the time. Some people are saying he could be out of the club very soon. Some people are saying he could be staying. I just don't believe it myself. But yeah, people keep hitting that like button right now. We got 18. We got what do you call it? 27 of you guys in chat right now. Make sure you do hit that goddamn like button. So yeah, the mixed reports about if he's going to be staying or not are quite concerning, because one report is saying Mikel, that he's leaving. The next report says that Arsenal are reportedly linked to Granit Xhaka staying because Arteta doesn't want him to leave. And then other reports, you got people saying some crazy stuff. So let me just show you guys what they're talking about. So you got a report from Alex Kroc, who said yesterday that Arsenal are looking to potential Arsenal. It's not that Arsenal are looking to do it, but that he might be leaving. And I seen this on AC stuff. So let me show you guys what I'm talking about before we go any further, because this is where things get interesting. This is where things get interesting. Decline. 1 second. Decline. This is where things get interesting. So Arsenal is interested. Arsenal are increasing. Granit Xhaka is increasingly likely to leave Arsenal this summer with no signing and with no signs of a new deal being agreed. The club is reluctant to let him run down his contract. Interesting. So this report here is saying that the club is reluctant to let him run down his contract and he could be leaving on a free. Now, I don't know. Forget about leaving on a free. I don't know if Granit Xhaka is going to be leaving, but when you see a report that clear that says Granit Xhaka could be leaving, it doesn't make sense. People saying sell Xhaka and keep Xhaka and sell Partey. That's very different. I haven't really heard people say that before. But then you have on the same day, Mikel Arteta says this. So this is where the issue I have. It doesn't make sense. One second they're saying keep Xhaka, next second they're saying sell Xhaka. But yeah, forget about what fans think for a second. Look at what Mikel Arteta is saying. He's saying on Granit Xhaka's contract, I'm not gonna rely to I'm not gonna reply to certain stories about Xhaka. I'm extremely happy with Gunners. He's having an incredible season. This is not probable. Wait, this is probably the best season he's had at the club, and we really are happy to have him. He's basically just saying that he's our player, and I'm happy to have him, and he doesn't want him to leave. I don't think he's gonna go anywhere. I think Mikel Arteta is saying this just basically solidifies that the rumors of him potentially leaving to Leverkusen are what they are. They're rumors and nothing more. And if there was some legs to it, I think we would have heard of this maybe sooner than now. I don't know. Some people are saying that there might be legs to it because Granit Xhaka is the kind of player who doesn't want to sit on the bench, but I don't think that's the issue. I really don't think that's the issue at this moment in time. I think he's okay as long as he sees some decent amount of game time and he's not too concerned about everything else. Because I think a lot of this stuff is just Leverkusen are extremely interested in the player. Arsenal might be considering it, but it's far from that at this moment in time. It's far from that. Now, quickly just going on to the Declan Rice stuff. Yeah, some people saying keep Xhaka, sell Partey. You know what? I think I'm gonna do a poll. I'm gonna do a poll in the chat. Let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna do a poll. Will Xhaka be leaving? Will Xhaka be leaving? Let me know if you say yes or if you say no. If Xhaka will be leaving in the chat. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, we got some people I haven't seen in the chat in a long time. Xhaka has been good for us. If he leaves, it's okay to add better quality if we need to go and step up higher. Big up to you. I haven't seen you in the chat in a long time. How you doing, Cyrus? I'm doing good. Hopefully you're doing well. Skill says sell Partey, buy Rice. Southampton has been relegated. We're going to talk about Southampton another day, but right now it is what it is. Okay, evening, everyone. How are you, Mohamed? I hope you're doing well, Mohamed. But yeah, let's go into Declan Rice now. Let's go into Declan Rice. We got to talk about Rice. Rice, baby. Doom, 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 doom. Hey! Anyways, so Declan Rice, the rumors about Declan Rice are intensifying every day, ladies and gentlemen. Every day, the rumors about Declan Rice intensify. You got Maitland in the mud. Maitland Niles got relegated. Yo, bun that guy, bro. Skills, if you bring me that guy, I'm going to have to duff us him. I don't like Ainsley Maitland-Niles, man. Ainsley Maitland-Niles, him and his girl can go fly kick something. I don't need to see them back at the club ever again. I don't need to see them ever again at the club. And you know what the funny thing is? Pepe doesn't have a club. Nobody wants him. Ainsley Maitland-Niles and Pepe are going to both be in the same situation. Nobody's going to want them. Sad. But yo, talk to me about Declan Rice, guys. So the rumor is West Ham obviously want to sell the player for a ridiculous price, right? But Manchester United intend to rival Arsenal for Declan Rice this summer. Arsenal have been leading the race to sign Rice and are still regarded as the likeliest destination, have been laying the groundworks before bid. So the Guardian there reporting that Manchester United is in the mix. Are you guys worried about losing Declan Rice to Man United? Let me know in the chat. Is anybody concerned about losing Declan Rice to Manchester United? Personally, I'm not too worried about Manchester United coming in for Declan Rice. I think it is what it is. If they come in for Declan Rice, they come in for Declan Rice. I'm not too worried. Yeah, Ainsley Maitland is championship player, man. That's what he is. Championship right back. I mean, he's a Premier League right back, but he's a championship. He's a League One midfielder. People in the chat, let's see what you guys are saying. People saying Lavia and Caicedo or Rice. You know what? We need to go get Lavia. We need to go get Lavia. Southampton getting relegated. We need to go get Lavia. Lavia is a quality midfielder, and I would take him in an absolute heartbeat. Were Southampton ever going to not get relegated? Probably not. Southampton just had such tough fixtures. They were always going to get relegated from the position that they were in a couple of weeks ago. We knew that they were going to get relegated. They were in such a bad situation. Like, why are we shocked? Is anyone really surprised that Southampton got relegated? I'm not. I'm not surprised. I expected this at this point. I expected them to get relegated at this point. They've just been so poor. They've been so poor that you knew they were going to get relegated at this point, right? And the graphics are out. Like, Southampton's relegation. I was a fan of James Ward-Prowse and these guys, but you know what the reality is? James Ward-Prowse is probably going to end up at Tottenham. Replace Lokonga with James Ward-Prowse. I don't know if James Ward-Prowse is the kind of guy we want. Something's wrong with the mic. Let me know if the audio is better now, guys. Let me know if the audio is better now. Let me know if the audio is better now. Can you guys hear me better? Because if the audio is bad, I'm going to just go micless. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Let me know. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Because if the audio is that bad, I should have probably not been doing it with that audio in the first place. How bad is it? Like, okay, so maybe it was just like a little thing. I didn't notice it, but yeah, it wasn't that bad. Maybe this is better, but yeah, let's continue, guys. Let's continue. So we're now gonna go into the actual preview. But before we do go any further in the actual preview, make sure you guys go down there in the chat and hit that goddamn like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's just talk about a couple things first before we go and do that preview. There is a rumor about Zaha. Honestly, I'm sick and tired of these Zaha rumors. Every day we're linked to Zaha. Bro, what is Zaha going to do for us? Is Zaha going to move the needle? Is Zaha a player that's going to move the needle at Arsenal Football Club? No. Why are we linked to Zaha? Why are we constantly linked to Zaha? I don't believe these things. I don't believe these things. I personally feel like the Zaha links make no sense for Arsenal Football Club in this generation where we're playing defensive football. I mean, our attackers are defenders also. They get forward and they get back and they track back and they put in the shifts. Zaha's not that kind of guy. Zaha is not the kind of work rate that Mikel Arteta needs. Zaha is better than Rashford? What are we talking about? Egal, please tell me why you guys think City will lose points against Everton and you guys won't lose points against Brighton. Simply because we're at home and City are away from home, and they just played against Real Madrid midweek where we're fully rested, and Brighton played against we call it are not fully rested. Even though Everton also played against Brighton, they played on Monday, where Arsenal last played on what was it, Sunday? I forget. I just don't think the league is done. Like, I don't think the league is done. I think we gotta be a little bit optimistic, obviously, as fans. And maybe you can say that it's a little bit of your optimism creeping in and it's not realistic. But the reality is I'm not going to give up on it. I still think that there's an opportunity to still win the Premier League. And with that opportunity, I think we need to just go and grab it. Have you guys seen the remaining games? There's some games that are remaining that are going to be difficult for Man City, where Arsenal have 2 home games. And I think we do relatively well in our home games. We don't tend to have to worry in our home games, where you could see a banana skin for Man City here or there. I don't know. Some people think it's crazy to think that the title race is not done, but I think it's crazy to just say it's over. Like it's not over. It's not over. There's still a lot of games left for Man City. They have 4 games remaining. They only need to drop points in 2 games. If they drop points against Everton, game on. We can still do it. We need to just go for winning. We just need to win all our games. We just need to continue to win all our games and try to get 90 points. If we can get 90 points, we're golden. We're golden. If we can go and get 90 points, we're golden. Because I don't know if you guys seen this graphic, but let me show you the graphic. This is the graphic right here that I needed to show you guys. I don't even know what's going on with the audio today, man. If there's audio issues again, I don't even know what to say anymore, because I'm not even using the mic at this point. But yeah, so with Arsenal still having a chance with 1 point behind City still have that 1 game in hand. Say Arsenal get 9 points from the remaining 3 games, and City get 6 points from 2 wins, and then 1 point from a draw. That's add 7 points to 82. That gives you 89 points, right? And then add 9 points to 81. That gives you how much? 90 points. If Arsenal can get 90 points and Man City can get one draw and 1 loss, we're in. We win the league. Now, I know it's very unlikely, and I'm not going to sit here and hold my breath and think it's going to happen. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to give up. That's the reality. You know what I mean? Wait on it, lad. You guys was fully rested against Liverpool, West Ham, Southampton, and you bottled it. City proven animal at this stage of the season. Ask Liverpool. You know what? I agree with you, Lorenzo. You know what? We definitely are probably going to be more or less likely to finish second in the league, as we've already solidified that we're not going to drop down any further. But the thing is, if Man City drop points against Everton, it opens up the door for the opportunity for us to squeeze in and still win it. Hypothetically speaking, of course, we could definitely still drop points from now until the end of the season, and then it's done. But we just need to keep our pressure on City. We need to just keep up with City. We just need to keep up and hope for the best. Hope for the best. And you know what? At the end of the day, if everyone's going to give Man City credit if they go on and continue to win all their games from now to the end of the season, because that'll be like 15 games. Yes, we bottled it versus Southampton, West Ham, and Liverpool. I'm not going to just sit here and continue to discuss that every single day. It is what it is. Those things happened. Now it's no longer in our hands. We need to hope that something happens. That's all I can do. That's all I can really do. All I can do is hope for the best. I can't sit here and do anything else than that. Right? That's all we can do. But yeah, let me just tell you guys something quickly. We're gonna now go shift gears quickly, because we're gonna be facing a team with a player who we are going to be basically looking to acquiring in the summer. Moises Caicedo. Caicedo is definitely going to be in that midfield against us, and that midfield more or less likely is going to be Caicedo, Gilmore, and McAllister. That's going to be the midfield. This is the same team that has already beaten us. It's lagging again? Why is it? Oh my God. This is actually terrible. I'm sorry, guys. What is going on today? What on earth is going on? I am so sorry, people. But yeah, I need to figure this shit out. Sorry. I'm gonna try to figure out what's going on with this once I'm done. But yeah, just to let you guys know. Audio default. Yeah, the default. Okay, we just gotta leave it. We just gotta leave it. I don't even know what it sounds like. I'm gonna have to replay that to see what it sounds like. But yeah, let's get into the match preview now. Let's get into the match preview. So we're going to be facing Brighton. Arsenal versus Brighton is going to be the game that we play on Sunday. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm looking at this game as a potential game where the team that we're coming up against have just dropped off massively over the last couple of weeks and had a big loss to their name just the other day. Plus, they have a lot of injuries. They have over 7 players that are out for their team. So we should take advantage of Brighton. Brighton being a little bit weak at this moment in time, we should take advantage of Brighton's poor form, and we should take advantage of Brighton's injuries. Now, if I show you guys Brighton's injury list, you thought we had an injury list. Brighton have a long injury list. Tariq Lamptey, who used to be their starting right back, Solly March, who has been one of their best goal scorers this season, Joe Veltman, who is one of their options for left back. Then you have Jeremy. I don't know how much Jeremy plays. I don't know how much Jakob plays, but I know Adam Webster is a big part of their team and is one of their best center halves. And then Lallana, who's one of their creative sparks, either starting or off the bench. With that being said, we do have injuries to William Saliba, Tomiyasu, and Elneny, but rumor has it that Zinchenko is back in training with the first team and could actually feature going forward. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there. The predicted lineups are pretty straightforward, as you can see right here. What's weird to me is Pascal Gross is playing right back. Since when? Since when does Pascal Gross play right back? You have Dunk, Levi Colwill, Estupinan, midfield of Caicedo, and Gilmore. I think this is going to be like a trial for Caicedo. I'm going to actually get to see what Caicedo's made of against our midfield in a game at the Emirates where we're going to have a lot of possession, where we're going to be attacking a lot. I really want to see how Caicedo does. And I think if Caicedo does really well in this game against us, it could potentially push us on to go buy him in the summer. This could be the thing that spurs Arsenal on to go and say, you know what, we need to go sign this guy in the summer. This is a quality player that we want. So I just want to see how he performs in this upcoming game. And I really do believe this could be some sort of trial for Caicedo. And especially with all the rumors and everything going around, his agent speaking up about it recently, this could be a situation where we take advantage of the fact that the player we were interested in the player in January, and we've already done the due diligence and backwards, and we've already agreed personal terms. I think it would be a straightforward deal to get Caicedo in. And I don't think too many people in the chat wouldn't want Caicedo at Arsenal. Let me know what you guys think. And I think there's a lot of rivals who would also want him at their club also. People saying Trossard over Jesus. Interesting. Trossard over Jesus. What do we say, people? Are we starting Trossard or are we starting? Who are we starting in this game? Who are we starting in this game? Because this is I guess this is where we're gonna have to shift gears quickly and show you guys some of these players. So in goal, we already know who's going to start in goal. It's not even a question. We know Rams is going to start in goal, so we throw Rams on there right away, right? Right back, it's going to be Ben White. Ben White's going to play right back. Kiwior has done well since he's come in. He's been a revelation, so I'm gonna continue to play Kiwior in my opinion. No question about it. Gabriel starts, no question about it. If Zinchenko's out, as reported by David Onstein, we're going to go with Kieran Tierney, give Kieran Tierney some opportunity. Granit Xhaka and Martin Odegaard are going to be in the team. So where's Granit Xhaka? Let me get Granit Xhaka. So yeah, Granit Xhaka is going to be in the team there. You're going to have, we're going to figure out who we're going to play in DM. Odegaard's going to 100% play. No question about Odegaard in this team, guys. Right wing, maybe there is where we could see some rotation, but I'm going to put Saka in. I think Martinelli is 100% going to start in this game. Martinelli has been on fantastic form recently. And then maybe these are the only two positions you might see changes in. So who do you guys play in the DM role? Do you play Partey or do you play Jorginho? And who do you play in the striker role? Do you play Trossard or do you play Jesus? Let me know what you guys are doing in the chat. Let me know what you guys are doing right now. I'm gonna get to your chats in a second. So yeah, people are laughing at gross. Gross. People saying Trossard over Saka. Trossard needs to play. He needs to get revenge against the Zerbi, kick him out. Yeah, definitely. Trossard over Jesus. Saka needs rest. So we're playing Jesus and thing. So we play Trossard. 1 second. So you play Trossard and you play Jesus. Where's Jesus? Gabriel, Jesus. So you guys are saying don't play Saka. In it, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think Saka plays every game. I don't think Saka gets taken out. I think the front three is gonna be Martinelli, Jesus. I think the front three, if Trossard plays, I think it's one of the two. You're gonna have to pick between one of the two. You're gonna have to pick between Trossard or Jesus. You're not gonna have Saka being benched. I think Saka's undroppable. I think Saka continues to play for the remainder of the season for the last 3 games. Let me know. I think Saka 100% plays. Yeah, I agree. I think if you're going to rotate, it's going to be either Trossard or Jesus. But call me crazy, but I just think Trossard at this moment in time is out of the starting 11, and you're going to have a same. I personally think the team is going to be the same team. I think Jorginho for Partey right now, it's not even a question. What makes you think it's a question? Like, I think the situation has been so clear and obvious that Partey has been struggling lately, and that you need to play the guy who's in form. You need to play the guy who deserves to be playing. You need to play the guy who should be starting week in, week out. And Jorginho is that guy. Jorginho's the guy who's starting right now. Jorginho's the guy who's playing well. Jorginho's the guy who should be starting this game. There's no question about it. Mikel Arteta is going to play Jorginho and Partey in this game as the starters. I don't think he's going to change it. I realized why it's lagging. When I change screens, it starts lagging for some reason. That's what it is. Sorry about it. It's the transitions. Every time I do the transitions, let me show you. Oh, why? What? Okay. Maybe that's not it. But yeah. So yeah, I asked the question, who starts in the midfield? Is it Partey or is it Jorginho? Majority of you guys say it's Jorginho, right? So have we covered everything? No, we still. Let me show you guys this. This right here is Bukayo Saka is now the second most valuable player in the Premier League, as valued by Sisk. Bukayo Saka has now become the second most valuable player in the Premier League. He's now worth 150 million euros. Bukayo Saka's worth. Bukayo Saka value has gone through the roof, and this just goes to show you how important of a player he is deemed to Arsenal. To be worth 150 million pounds in today, million euros in today's market is no joke. Obviously, no one wants Arsenal to sell him, but just to know he's worth that much now is just goes to show you how far he's come as a player. This was a guy who just a couple of years ago was still was being told about the fact that he needs to leave Arsenal. This is that. He's showing how quality of a player is, and he's still at Arsenal. And it's like he doesn't have to leave Arsenal to be potential champions or anything like that in the future. I really do believe next season we have an opportunity to potentially win the Premier League if he sticks around. I really do believe we can win the Premier League next season if he sticks around. And that's the goal. That's the aim. That's the plan. And I really do hope Bukayo Saka doesn't go anywhere anytime soon. I really do like Bukayo Saka as a player, and I think Bukayo Saka is an integral piece to the puzzle. Now, there is a report that Nicolas Pepe, no club is interested in Nicolas Pepe, guys. No club is interested in Nicolas Pepe. What's next for Pepe? What's next? What does he do now? Honestly, what's next for Nicolas Pepe? Because no club in world football is interested in signing him in the summer on a permanent transfer. Arsenal couldn't give him away. This is a problem. This is a problem, ladies and gentlemen. We signed him for 72 million and we can't get rid of him for a penny. Nobody wants him. Nobody wants the guy. It's not that he's a bad player or anything. It's just he hasn't been performing well. I think he's a confidence player. I think Nicolas Pepe, definitely 72 million down the drain. Definitely 72 million down the drain, unfortunately. Martinelli's worth 100 million also. Facts. But I think the English tax makes Bukayo Saka worth a little bit more always. This is why you don't give players contracts at Arsenal. You then loan them down. Bro, it's a mess. The whole Pepe thing, absolute mess. Absolute mess. But yo, let me ask you guys, genuine question. What do you guys think the score prediction is going to be for the game? What do you think the score prediction is going to be for the game? But Arteta is not going to give Pepe a second chance. What are we talking about here, Mahad? Be realistic. He's not going to give him a second chance. But let me ask you guys this. Answer this question for me. What is your score prediction for the game against Brighton? Or are you guys not as confident as I am? Because I'm quite confident. I think it's going to be a win, and I think we're going to keep a clean sheet. I think it's a situation where we keep a clean sheet against them and we still win, and we show Brighton that we're levels above them by beating them at our ground with our best team. Because last time we played them away at their ground, we beat them convincingly. Actually, they kind of gave us a fight at the end. When we played them at our house in the League Cup, we got knocked out, and that spurred them on to think, oh, you know what, they're this big bad team. But nah. We got to really and truly humble these guys. I want to beat them 3-4-0. I want to De Zerbi get slapped around. That's what I want. Because De Zerbi chats too much shit, bro. De Zerbi chats too much shit. Who gave this guy all this confidence? People saying 3-1 Arsenal. People saying 3-1 Arsenal. People saying 2-1 Arsenal. I don't want to concede. I want a clean sheet. I want a clean sheet. We haven't kept a clean sheet at home in a long time. When was the last time we kept a clean sheet at home? I can't remember. We kept a clean sheet versus Chelsea? No. We kept a clean sheet versus Southampton? No. We kept a clean sheet. When was the last time Arsenal kept a clean sheet at home? I don't remember. Put De Zerbi in a spliff. Yo, we need to pack up De Zerbi and we need to smoke that shit. Listen, get that guy out of here. Get that guy out of here. I think he's a quality manager, but what is he talking about? We're going to show Arsenal real levels or something. Like, who does he think he is? What is he talking about? He's a madman. Listen, I'm going to say this. I think we need to go slap up De Zerbi's Brighton. I think we need to go beat them 3-0 or something, because look at the situation. They just lost to Everton. We just beat Newcastle. A game that which we thought, majority of people thought we were going to lose. A game that a lot of people thought they were going to win. They lost in that fashion. We're at home, a place where we really do well. Brighton, on the road, they don't really do as good away from home. Majority of their work, they do at the Amex. I think it's going to be a game where we capitalize. They're also missing some of their best players. Perfect for us to come and capitalize and give it to them. I think we win this game. My score prediction is going to be a 3-0 Arsenal victory. I originally had it at 2-0, but I'm kind of getting a little bit more confident now. I'm going to say 3-0. I hope we can go do that. But yeah, do you think without Zinchenko, Arsenal's press will lead to less goals than the 2-1? I think it's going to be much closer. Think about it this way, though. With Zinchenko out and Kieran Tierney in, what we're now going to do is we're going to let Kieran Tierney be the outside winger, and we're going to let Martinelli be the inside guy. So just exchanging roles. Instead of having Martinelli out on the touchline, you're now going to have Kieran Tierney on the touchline, and Martinelli is going to be the one that's tucking in. I'm not saying Martinelli is going to go back into the midfield. I'm just saying when we're in attack, the positions that Zinchenko would take up, Martinelli is going to probably take up on that side of the left side of the attack. But we're definitely going to have more control of the ball because we have Jorginho. Even though we don't have Zinchenko, we have Jorginho, who's going to have a lot of the possession, and he's going to be very dictating, very much controlling of the game. Defensively, we're also going to be slightly better with Kieran Tierney. But yeah, Gunnar Solskjaer must be fuming. Zinchenko is out. LOL. Nah, he's definitely gonna have to get over it. But don't be surprised if you hear stuff like, "Oh, we miss Zinchenko in this game" or something. If something happens where we don't pick up the points, everyone's gonna say, "Oh, we miss Zinchenko. We miss Zinchenko." It's not about missing players. At the end of the day, we have good enough team to go out there and win. Everyone agrees? Hopefully you do. But yeah, I'm out of here, guys. Hopefully you guys have a great day. I'm not going to lie. My head is killing me right now. And I don't know what the hell's going on with the audio. So I'm going to have to rewatch this whole video to find out what the hell's going on. But you guys have a good day. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Hopefully the audio is good now. I'll see you guys very soon. Love all the support from all you guys watching. And I appreciate everybody who's watching the channel. I got a lot of big things planned in the summer. So watch this space. See as we grow. And anyone who has been in the chat for a long time knows I always try to show love. So I'm going to try to get you guys something before the end of the season, maybe like a shirt giveaway or something before the end of the season to some of the regulars that I see, because I always see you guys in the chat. You guys definitely do deserve something. So yeah, I'm going to enter some of your names in the draw. Definitely John, definitely Skills, definitely yourself. A lot of you guys that I see here on the regular basis, I'm definitely going to try to get you guys a little something in return for all the support and love that you guys showed me. But yeah, I'm out of here, guys. Have yourselves a wonderful day. And yeah, hopefully I'm feeling better by tomorrow. Peace out, guys. Catch you guys on the flip side. Love.